I'm Veronica Barker. I'm Brianna Barker's mom. At the age of 7, she had a school physical, and they found that she had an irregular heartbeat.
I went to the school nurse in 2nd grade to get my physical so I could start cheerleading. The nurse heard some irregularity or something with my heartbeat. So then we went to the doctor, and the doctor said there was something really wrong.
When they first detected the irregular heart rhythm and that she had a cardiomyopathy, I never wanted her to worry about it. I never wanted her to be scared about it. I felt like if I put on, like she's gonna follow my lead. She's a kid. If I worry, she's totally gonna worry.
In Brianna's case, she had a very serious arrhythmia called ventricular tachycardia and ventricular fibrillation. Whenever we see a patient who has one of these arrhythmias, what it means is that they have extra beats in the lower chamber of the heart that are beating very rapidly. Ultimately, it became increasingly clear that the arrhythmias we were seeing routinely when we would examine her were suggesting the possibility of a more serious life-threatening arrhythmia. That was, in fact, what finally pushed us to put a defibrillator device in her.
Brianna's mom was concerned because Brianna is her only child, and her only child was deathly ill. We were able to control the arrhythmia, control her heart, make it work pretty well for many years, but at some point we know that these hearts, they give out and they don't work well.
On the day of her 8th grade dance, she went to her dance and then she came home and she was just doing artwork at the table and she went into cardiac arrest. When she went into cardiac arrest, she was out for about 7 minutes. So I did do CPR.
In my view, what her mother did in saving her life that day was the most extraordinary CPR I've ever heard of by any lay individual.
Throughout the day on Saturday, she started getting better. And then Sunday, she went into cardiac arrest 2 more times on Sunday. My sisters from different states flew in because nobody knew what the outcome was going to be. And we just waited all day, and then she came out and she was still very, very sick. And I remember it was like 10:30 at night. The nurse came in and said to me, "The doctor's on the phone for you. You have a call." And I thought, oh God, what now? What now? And then it was Dr. Lamore telling me that they may have a heart and a lot needed to take place to see if this was the right heart for her. It was all surreal. I do remember having to tell Brianna that she was getting a heart. She got her new heart. I didn't know what to expect when she came out. I just didn't know. She still had the tube down her throat, and she was writing us notes, and she said she wanted her hair washed. She told one of the nurses that she had cold hands. So I was like it instantly, her transplant instantly restored her life.
I got released from the hospital on July 4th. So literally the first thing I did when I got out of the hospital was I tried to catch some fireworks. So I got my independence on Independence Day. Today I'm feeling great. I have energy to do whatever I want to do. I'm happy that I'm here, and it's not because of a hospital stay. I'm here just for a checkup.
Patients like Brianna require the specialty of multiple different types of cardiologists and other physicians, and she really epitomizes what makes working in this institution so wonderful for a physician and so wonderful for a patient.
The people at Montefiore, they made me feel like she was the only child that they're taking care of. They gave her that much attention.
I think of research as a responsibility that I have as a clinician. In order for me to take good care of my patients, I have to know what good care is.
At the Children's Hospital Montefiore, we are enrolling patients in 3 NIH-funded multi-center studies. A lot of them are focused on the type of heart problem that impacted Brianna. So these are studies really focusing on children who have cardiomyopathy, a problem with how the muscle of the heart is functioning, to understand better the genetics of pediatric cardiomyopathy, and to also better understand how to take care of children long term.
I'm very excited to graduate high school. I got into Penn State, which was my first choice, so hopefully I'll be going there in the fall. Before my surgery, I would have never been able to leave home and, really have the college experience. I don't think a lot of people realize how much freedom a transplant gives you. It just restarts your life. It really lets you embrace your life. I realize how important my family is, like how blessed I am. Basically what I'm trying to say is that it helps me focus on the more important things in my life, just to cherish every moment that you have, you know.